Everybody, this is Dan God of Thunder coming in with the next set of patch notes. I'm also going to be starting to do something a little different with every subsequent patch note, kind of reviewing my own review, seeing how things came out, and if my predictions were worth anything at all. Spoilers, probably not. This is Odyssey Underworld patch notes. This is 6.10. I missed 6.9, nice, before. Skins, I don't care about. They actually released the Jormungandr skin for Splice. Thanks for making a fairly realistic looking snake for that. Goodness, some of us have phobias. Let's see. Any of these matter? No. This actually matters. Kukul Khan's tier 5 skin had a lot of silent abilities, so he actually pretty much had a silent ultimate, which made him really powerful because he could just ult you and you wouldn't know until the ult was just right on top of you. So that's actually a big deal. This change matters. More Morgan bugs, because of course. Streamer mode, whatever. New player experience, it still sucks ass. And one of these days I'm going to do something about it. Do something to show everyone about how bad it is. There was some new bonus bullshit mode. This is actually one of the only item balance, even though they should have done some more. They have taken away Heartseeker and essentially made it physical Soul Reaver. This is now the most expensive physical item in the game, with stats to match, power, pen, and your abilities do a 3 extra percentage of health, scaling up to 6 if you have up to 400 power. You have to have over 200 power for it to matter. I think this is still going to be very good, just as at the 3. This is like for, you know, like I can see like a King Arthur using this, because he gets 7 damaging abilities. This is pretty fucking nuts. I don't think this is going to be on every character like Pride One was, but this is going to be very, very prevalent, especially on guys like Bots, the Arthurs. I don't think many people are going to give a shit about this 6% scaling. The 3% is going to be enough. So this is you're going to see this new Heartseeker around. Muzen Cobb, he's getting 2 buffs. Bees no longer triggers item effects, and Stinger is doing less damage at all levels. I think this is big enough that Muzen Cobb will be pushed kind of into the middle of the pack. If you like him, and you're good at him, and you get the rhythm of that, he's still fine. You're just gonna see him you're just not gonna see him in every fucking high-level ranked game. You didn't see him at low-level ranked already. But SPL, I think, is gonna stop using him all that much, along with, like, high-level ranked. Amaterasu is getting 20 more damage on her Heavenly Reflection at rank 1, scaling up to 40, and her dash is going to be a lot quicker now. I don't think this matters for solo. I think it still comes out way too slow. She's got to sit there in order to charge up her basic wave clear. And the charge is nice, being a little bit faster, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. She's going to be good again, though, because of her value as a support. You might also see some jungle where you can get away with charging this up a little bit more. I don't think you're going to see her in support, which is kind of where they're hoping this takes her. Erlang Shen's dead. Mink form no longer gives haste, which was about half its value, and the turtle damage does 10, scaling down to 40 less damage. So instead of it being... Wait. They can't fucking do math. Is this supposed to be 255 and increased by 40 a level instead of 50? Or are they really this fucking stupid? Because this is a 50 increase at from rank 1 to 2, and then it's 40, 40, 40. So, yeah, either way, that's a lot less damage off the turtle form. Turtle form is now infinitely better, but, yeah, they're fucking idiots that don't know how to fucking do math. Fafnir is getting... They don't list it here because they're stupid, but it's supposed to be 200 extra mana. 200 extra mana when he transforms as a dragon, which gives him enough to mostly cast his entire kit. And he gets an extra 5 protections off of his passive. I don't know if this just means the gold cap is now 1,250, or if it means that he gets everything. He gets his protections 20% faster. Not sure which one it is. Either way, good changes. This will make him a little more useful in your ranked games. Still going to be just as useful in SPL play. I don't think this is going to make him like dominant either. So, pretty good change, I think. Isis. This will make her shield and slow effect off Dispel Magic are going to be a little less overbearing. She's still going to be very good. She's absolutely kicking ass right now, like everywhere. First pick, first ban material. If you're stupid enough to let her go through, she's almost always running games. I don't think this will fix the problem, but I think this will help. She should get a little bit. I think what they should have done is they should have kept this and then nerf a little of her damage on the top end. Maybe just like her scaling, 5% off of her Spirit Ball, 5% off of her Circle of Protection, maybe 10% off of those. Either way, something to kind of put her more into this utility mage where she doesn't quite have the DPS of some of these other mid laners, but makes up for it with crazy utility. I think that's where her niche should have been. Oleron, for whatever fucking reason, is getting another buff. They need to nerf him. They need to nerf him, and simply they could just... All of this would be fine if they gave him one nerf of removing Sanctified Field if he fucking dies. That's it. That's all. They keep buffing him. Play him. He's fucking awesome. Persephone is mostly, from what I understand, getting a bunch of just like fixes and edge cases. Which I don't really hate. Let's see. How to cancel it, which I didn't even know how you could cancel it. Persephone gets a health bar now, so you can see where the fuck she is, which is good. People that get bonuses when you kill someone, we're getting them off the kill of Persephone. Good. Edge cases so that it always takes 5 autos to break the cage. All of those are good. Those are the changes they should be making to make her a little bit more usable. People think she's bad. She's not. She's really good. She takes a little bit of time to load up. But it does require a smart team. She doesn't do well on these like spontaneous jungle brawls. She's going to run the SPL. Trust me. As is, she's going to run the SPL. Wukong, they nerfed both my diamond gods. Sorry, they changed both my diamond gods, so I feel like I can talk about these guys a little bit. Wukong now gets Undefeated Body, which is bonus to his protections and to his power, based off as a function of level. If he falls below 40% HP, if he goes above 40%, the effect persists for 10 seconds. Doesn't matter. Master's Will gets 5 more damage per level. Also doesn't matter. He's still playable. He just doesn't have any winning matchups. That's Wukong's problem. There's never a time when he is a better solo lane to pick than someone else. He doesn't really lose too hard anywhere. He just doesn't have anywhere where you really want to play him. I've never thought of a matchup lately where I've thought, man, Wukong is just who I need. I still don't think that's going to be the case with these. Sylvanas gets a 2 second cooldown on his 2 and his 3. This is a pretty big buff. This will matter in low level rank. This makes him a lot more playable. But it doesn't really change anything at higher end play. He's still hard to position. He still doesn't have a lot of ways to move around. Good amount of control, but hitting the Nature's Grasp is always difficult. This does not matter in the SPL. This does matter in your ranked games. Morgan getting 20 seconds off of her ultimate at level 1. Late game doesn't change at all. This is I don't think this is a big deal. This is a big deal for the Pro League rather than for the regular play, which means you're going to see a lot more crashed games. Thanks, guys. Just what we need. But yeah, you're still going to see Morgan the same amount in your ranked games because he is pretty hard to utilize. But in competitive play, where you can get like the double Ratatoskers, double Terras, those really big impactful ults, double Robins, double Poseidons, whatever, she's going to be better. But the people that were already really good at her were already playing her. So, who knows? Zhang Kui now will never have a passive in team fights. It takes 50% longer to get his passive up. Remember, he loses half his stacks when he uses his ultimate. And the protections he gets -2 procs. It's just going to take an eternity to get his protections up and running now, and he can never get it. He needs 5 minutes of minions to go from 0 to full stacks now, which he's never going to get. And his 1, I believe, his 1 is Expose Evil, the card. That's 2 seconds longer. I think he might only be playable in mid. He's certainly not going to be that good in solo, especially because it takes so damn long for that protections to come up. So, I don't know. Fun while it lasted. Zhang Kui was a 3-position ridiculous character for a while, so if you're a Zhang Kui solo player like me, you might need to find something new. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Either way, we'll see how I did next time at 6.11. Take care. See y'all later.